days, everyone. It's Amanda here with your December 2018 RuneScope. The big news this month is that your 2019 career and finance RuneScopes are now available over on my Vimeo channel. For 2019, it's a new channel. The link is below. So yeah, if you're curious about what 2019 holds for you in general regarding money, job, career, studies, property, investments, any of that stuff, and some other themes crept in as well, which I'm sure we'll be getting more information on as we do further 2019 readings, but definitely check that out if you are interested in that. Also, while you're over there, part 2 of your December reading, your spiritual guidance is over there. I'll be pulling and interpreting one card from the Vintage Wisdom Oracle this month by Victoria Mosley. They are 2 different links. This is still, your spiritual guidance is still going to be on the 2018 channel, and then your career and finance RuneScope are on the 2019 channel, the new one. So definitely just make note of that. This month for your December RuneScope, I will be using in conjunction with our runes by popular request. Once again, the Paulina Tarot by Paulina Cassidy. Yeah, last month in the different room, we were having some focusing issues, and so somebody mentioned they couldn't see the artwork as well on these beautiful cards, and requested that I use them again. So we are, and let's get going. Hey Scorpios, let's get our runes cast for December. See what's up. For Scorpio, December 2018, what is going on? As always, keep in mind, Scorpios, I am reading for a lot of different people out there, connecting with a lot of different energies. So if these messages don't all apply to you, that's par for the course. This isn't a private reading. But you can always check out the video for your rising sign as well. That will give you additional messages or clarification. Of course, you can always schedule a private session with me if you would like me to look at specifically what's going on in your life. And we can take the guesswork out of it. And just drop me a line at my email address. I do those on Skype. My private sessions are $70. Also, December 3rd through the 20th, I will be offering my 1-hour New Year's sessions on Skype for $120. And after January 1st, this will go up to $130. It's 2 full readings. The first reading, we look at the first 6 months of the year. Then we do some questions, get some clarification on any of that, and move on to another full reading for the second half of the year, and then some further questions if needed at the end. So if you would like to beat the rush, because I normally book up very quickly in January and February for New Year's readings, but if you would like to get ahead of the rush on that and get a discount to boot, just drop me a line. You can also send holiday gift certificates for either the 30-minute session or the 1-hour session with me if you would like to give someone the gift of a reading with me this holiday season. All the details are below, just email me. But let's see what is going on in general for my Scorpios. Well, the challenge or the focus, that's where we always start. We do have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody else got this rune here. I was in the same position. Was it Pisces? Might have been Pisces. Let me see how it's coming through for you here. This guy belongs over here. Well, this could be an actual person, and this King of Pentacles, if it is, it's an Earth sign energy or someone behaving like an Earth sign. So Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. In the reverse, it's somebody who could be selfish and greedy. This could be your boss saying, hey, bonuses aren't coming in time for the holidays, or bonuses are going to be late, or you're not getting a bonus, or he can just be coming up to symbolize the work guy, the guy who signs your checks. This could also just be a client that's like really slow in paying, and you're like, you know, when's my, you know, I really need the money. Could we speed that up? But I was just saying you're gonna get it. There's just, you know, your goal is in sight. It's just going to be, you know, slow in coming, or you may have to remind someone. You're going to be protected from this. For some of you, this could be someone who is being jealous and possessive. That is an energy that will come up with this person. The court cards, they can be male or female when they come up, because this is a general reading. So for some of you, this will be a male. For others of you, it'll be a female. This could be someone that you feel is being overly protective of you, or overly, like, yeah, being possessive of you when they have no right to be, or I don't know, it's making you uncomfortable, Scorpio. Now, for others of you, it could just be, this is your challenge not to be jealous or overly possessive, because sometimes some Scorpios can be that way, right? You can be a little bit jealous sometimes. So can Taurus, your opposite sign. Or for some of you, maybe it's a Taurus. So yeah, some of you may be trying to control your jealousy. And if you can, you will get your goal. But yeah, because this is coming up as a challenge, it could be like trying to hold that back, or trying to get a handle on it, or trying to not read into a situation, or lose your temper over something that may not be the way you're perceiving it. Here's Scorpio. Or this could be just achieving your goal in spite of someone who is this way, jealous, possessive, controlling. So yeah, who this is going to be different for all of you. For some of you, it could be a relative, an in-law, a boss, a coworker, a mate, boyfriend, girlfriend, or even yourself. But for others of you, I think this is just like something slow and coming to fruition regarding money and job. So it's still coming through, but it may be delayed, or it may be less than you were thinking, or you may have to kind of remind, you know, ping somebody a couple times like, hey, am I ever going to get paid for that invoice I sent? Or, you know, that kind of energy. Keep emailing, especially before the holidays. Because, I mean, yeah, we all need the money. We all need all of our money before the holidays. I mean, come on. Let's get real. In the present energy, you've got the Hanged Man in reverse, which is good. This is coming out of limbo. So for some of you, this will be whenever you're watching this video. The present energies around you when you're watching. For others of you, this could be end of November into early December-ish. So yeah, coming out of limbo, we're getting some stuff done around the house. Othilla, family is here. Home, domestic situation. Maybe some of you are decorating, getting your home ready to have people in for the holidays, or you're just preparing to have things done before you leave for the holidays. Those of you with a home business, it could really be taken off in December. You could really be like experience a rush. So yeah, if you sell, and especially if you're in marketing, or if you sell anything, or even if you sell services, you could be getting a lot of response here in December, and things are picking up, and a lot of luck surrounding home business, your home situation, your family. So yeah, many of you are getting good news, especially maybe a situation that was on hold or kind of stuck is becoming unstuck in connection to home and family. Some of you, it could be selling or purchasing a property. So maybe if you've had your house on the market forever, it's not the best month. Maybe not the best month to close, but hey, you know, I think with this energy, you're just gonna be like, thank God this came unstuck, right? There may still be the delay in getting the money. With that coming up as your challenge, or you may be dealing with somebody who's like, you know, really trying to be greedy and not pay you what your house is worth, or, you know, if you're trying to purchase a home, they may be like not willing to work with you too much on the price, but it does seem like you're still going to get the outcome that you want regardless. So yeah, for many of you, this could be a property deal. For others of you, it's a home business. You know, this could just be somebody you're negotiating with for a job, a future boss that you're talking with, and it could be that they're just like, yeah, this is our bottom line. You're going to have to decide if you can work with that or live with that, if that money's going to be okay for you. I was indicating that you can work something out. If it's not the actual money, it could be other perks like a more vacation time or you know, working from home a day a week or 2 days a week, something like that. So yeah, something's coming unstuck when it comes to home, property, family, money, investments, work, particularly if you work at home or run a home business. A lot of luck. Some of you may be starting a home business, or maybe you started one this year and it's been slow going, and then suddenly in December the floodgates open and you're like, where have you people been all year? Or where have you been for the last 6 months? So good news here, Scorpio. Whatever has been held back or held up or frozen or delayed is going to just kind of whoosh, be blowing your hair back in December, I am happy to report. Now the help that's going to be available. We've got the Magician in reverse. And I was. So the first thing coming through to me with this. The help that's going to be available is to give up some of the control. Finally, Scorpios, in December. Or you feel like you can fight. Maybe the whole year has just been like you've been white knuckling it, maybe financially or in a relationship or with some situation where you've just been like every day it's something new. Every day it's something else. It's some new monstrosity or some new chaotic disaster. And finally in December, you're like, I can, you know, Jesus take the wheel, right? I can kind of just relax. And now Scorpios, you guys can sometimes have problems. You guys and girls can sometimes have problems letting go of the control. But it's coming up as a help to you if you can do that, even just in one area. I'm not saying, you know, stop paying attention and let your life go to hell. That's not what I'm saying. But just coasting somewhere where you've had to be really rigid all year. I just feel like the relief that's going to wash over you when you are just kind of, or maybe this is just delegating. Maybe you're like, okay, I haven't been able to take vacation all year because I've been, you know, doing all this stuff. And you're just like, okay, I need you to cover for me because I'm out. I am taking the holidays off, you know, or I'm traveling, or, you know, I'm going to take a vacation. I haven't taken one all year. Or just maybe the effort you've been putting into something and just to skate by. This really feels a lot like work to me, but you know, it can be work on a relationship as well. Like every day I've done something wrong. Maybe you felt that way. Like every other day you're griping at me about something I've done wrong or pointing something else out, and you know, I give up, and it feels good to give up. And Aol is saying your spirit guides are going to catch you. I just feel like you're exhausted in some area here, Scorpio. And in December, and if it is financial, or if it has been this house thing or selling a home or purchasing a property, it's like once you kind of know the deal's in motion or even close the deal, and you can just be like, oh, finally I can relax and stop worrying about this. Like you may get the first, you know, your first consecutive night's good sleep than, you know, in December than you've had all year, just because you've been worrying about something and how something's going to work out. And if you're going to get something, or, you know, if the money's going to be all right, if you're going to be able to pay the bills or the mortgage or pay the house off or whatever. Yeah, this is protected, and that's what you're supposed to do, is either delegate responsibilities so you can take a time out, or things are finally going so well that you don't have to worry about it anymore. It's going to be all right. You know, it's going to be okay. Okay, I can take this off the list. I don't have to worry about it anymore. Now, for some of you, the Magician could be a person coming in who makes you lose control a little bit, which is nice if you're single, especially, right? But he is like in the reverse. I feel like something came up for you in November, Scorpio. The mad, bad, dangerous to know. Did we talk about that in November? Post up in the comments if we talked about that in November, because I may be getting you confused with another sign, because I do a lot of these videos, and I don't remember what I say usually after it leaves my mouth. So definitely, if you remember. But yeah, this could be somebody who came into your life for many of you in November. If he or she did not come in November, they could be coming in to shake some things up in December in a good way. I feel maybe especially sexually, you know, and you just kind of like being like, oh, I'm just gonna have a good time with this person. I'm not gonna worry about if it's going somewhere. I'm just gonna have fun. And, you know, it could just be going out and having fun. Like, oh, you know, I'm just going to go out and have fun with this person. I'm not going to worry about, like, is this going anywhere? Is this going to be a marriage? Or is this going to be a commitment or whatever? You know, but you have protection around you to do that. I think you're supposed to just have some fun, for crying out loud, Scorpio, in December. You're just supposed to get out and have some fun. I think this person is a fun time. Their energy is very... it can be chaotic, but it's also very exciting and fun to you. So, you know, they've come into your life to help you loosen up a little bit, show you a good time, maybe in more ways than one. So, yeah, take that for what you will. For some of you, this could turn into something long term. I mean, this energy for you may be a little difficult to handle, but I think you're supposed to just have some fun in December, Scorpio. Your spirit guides are like, you need to party, you need to dance. Your spirit guides are like, we want to go dancing. I just kind of saw them all like, yeah, let's go, Scorpio. Let's go to the club. We need some fun. What must be accepted? We've got the Hierophant, which is the exact opposite, really, of this energy, which is interesting to me. Okay, so this is marriage, convention, tradition, following the rules, structure. Well. You know, it is a month full of traditions, right? We're talking about December. So we're talking about the holidays, whatever you celebrate, whatever holiday you celebrate in December. But yeah, there's getting together with family and those old structures that kind of fall back into place, and everybody plays their roles, and, you know, every family has their own traditions. And I don't mean that just in like religious traditions or like their own like way they do things, but also in personalities, right? It's like, okay, I can't say this when Aunt Sally's around, and I can't say this when Uncle Tom's there, and you know, so it's all like this stuff that you are like, okay, here are the rules. I got to recall. I have to remember what the rules are. You know what though? I mean, you've got Gifu here, Scorpio, with the Hierophant. So to me, that is marriage or a proposal, or an engagement for many of you. Or someone else could be announcing this. It could be that someone else is getting married, getting engaged, committing to a relationship. But this is really like, yeah, a contract and a religious agreement particularly. So now it could be you partnering up with a big corporation, with an institution of sorts. This card can mean academics, higher learning, committing to a university, committing to a job at a hospital, or a big conglomerate of some sort, you becoming a partner. There is a delay here though. So, I mean, it seems like I feel like this came up for you too last month, Scorpios, in November, the Hierophant. Again, if anybody remembers, let me know. But I think the Hierophant and the Magician in reverse both came up. So we're still in this energy. So if it didn't come through for you in November, this offer from a big corporate monster, or you didn't get proposed to in November, it may be coming in December. Others of you, it could be like somebody's announcing their engagement, they're announcing they got married at maybe Christmas dinner, or you know, they're announcing to the family, and you know, I think for many of you though, it would be like somebody announcing their engagement and like, well, we haven't set a date yet. There's some sort of like delay on it. But others of you, I think this is a job, and it will start during winter. So between December 21 and March 21, you will have a start date, probably early January. So yeah, this is an offer. Some of you could be getting a gift that is quite traditional. You could, maybe it is something that a loved one who passed on has left to you, or yeah, that someone just wants to give you. I feel like an heirloom. Somebody's giving you an heirloom, Scorpio. There's a coming together, also a reunion for some of you with somebody, a family member that you've not seen for some time, or spoken to for some time, for some of you. Now this could be because there was a rift, but for others of you, it could also just be because they live far away, they're not very good at communication, and maybe neither are you, you know, and it's just, you know, you haven't seen them in a long time, or you haven't spoken to them, and here they come. Because your outcome is the Three of Cups, which is a card of reunion for me. And it also, it feels like siblings a lot to me, three sisters or three siblings, three brothers coming together, and, you know, we were apart, but now we're a team again, and celebrating that. Ingwaz is here, indicating again, luck, new beginnings, joy, reward for new beginnings. And this could be for many of you a male energy, because we do have Urus here, or a masculine energy. It doesn't have to be male, but a masculine energy. In the reverse, it's maybe somebody who kind of dropped the ball in some way. They didn't put the effort into the relationship, whether this was a romantic relationship, or whether it's a familial relationship or a friendship. They just didn't put the effort in. Or maybe they were quite selfish. You know, they would take and take and take, but not give back. But now they want a new start. They want to reunite with you and maybe others, and make up for that. So much celebratory energy. I feel like you have a lot to celebrate in December, Scorpio. I think many of you are getting a new job offer. You're partnering up with a lucrative client. You know, you've got that, and you're finally like, oh, I don't have to worry anymore. Or you're selling a home, making a deal, signing contracts. After maybe many stops and starts, after like many delays, or even situations that were kind of stuck, again with that hangman, or felt frozen, and like you were never going to kind of break through. But yeah, I feel like difficulties are going to be healed if this is more of like a personal relationship, this reunion specifically, and the family traditions. It's like families going back to normal this year. So if it has been a while since you've all been together, or since you've all spent time together, or since things felt like they used to feel, same with Othila here, it's connections to the past, you know, where you come from, your roots. So maybe it's been a while since the whole family got together, like, you know, the extended family. And this year's going to be a big year for that. And it's going to be joyous. Even if there are, you know, there are people there that are kind of difficult, or you don't always get on with the best because maybe you just don't get each other. You're still going to have a lot to celebrate with the people that you're very, very excited to reunite with and see. So, December looks really, really sweet for you, Scorpio, and I'm glad to report that. Yeah, the challenge just seems to be somebody holding up some money, or something they owe you. You will get it, but it's like, don't be afraid to remind them, or, you know, they may not budge on their, like if you're trying to negotiate a salary or negotiate the cost of a property, they may tell you that this is their limit, and they mean it. And, you know, I think you're going to decide to go ahead and sign the contract, though, with the Hierophant here. So, and it is really, it's going to be worth it, I think. It's going to be worth it, because you've got so many signs here of luck, so many runes here full of luck and protection. 2 very strong protection runes and 2 very strong luck runes. And like partnership and gifts. And some of you, this Mr. or Ms. Fun Time could turn into be more. They could turn out to, you could see by around May, March to May that, oh, I thought this was just going to be like a, you know, a good time, but it turns out this is turning into a relationship, and a really pretty sweet one. So that's kind of cool, right? Now, those of you that are single, this person could turn up on the job. I mean, they could turn up at this big corporate gig. They could be your boss or someone that you're working with or one of your clients. Interesting. So yeah, you may not know how this is working out, all of you in December, or how this partnership rune is working out. You may not know that until into the first of 2019. But good luck with December. It looks pretty sweet. Just enjoy it. Enjoy the not worrying and becoming unstuck here, Scorpio. Because I think this is the first month in a while that you're able to just kind of breathe a sigh of relief. So meet me over on Vimeo now. I am going to shuffle the beautiful Vintage Wisdom Oracle. I want to see how they tie this all together and what the overwhelming energy is of the month and what their advice is for you to handling this. So meet me over there. Don't forget your 2019 career and finance RuneScopes are over there as well. The link's below. If you want to see more about this job situation, if that's what this is for you and where that's heading, be sure to check those out. I'll see you over there, and I'll see you back here next time. Thanks for watching.